Hey there traders, so welcome to today's London session market review. Thanks for joining me as we're going to take a look at the trading opportunities on Euro USD during the London Open session. In this review, we're going to dive into some of ICT's incredible trading concepts, specifically focusing on the Silver Bullet setup, or at least how I interpret it when I'm analysing the markets. Before we jump into the charts, I just want to give you a quick heads up that I'm just doing these reviews primarily for my own learning purposes. My goal is to try and train myself, spot potential opportunities and avoid unnecessary losses by revisiting the charts after the trading session's over. I decided to make these reviews available on YouTube because they might help those of you who are also struggling with similar concepts and trying to become consistently profitable. Plus, I'm always open to feedback from more experienced traders who might see this and see things more effectively in the market. And then maybe you guys can help educate us all. After all, we're all in this together and we're constantly trying to evolve and grow as a trading community. But anyway, with that nonsense all over with, let's jump into the charts and see what Euro USD offered this morning. So we're on the 16th of May 2023. First thing that I'm going to look for is marking out my key level. I suppose actually what idea I've actually put some text down here. Is a breakdown of what I'm going to look at. These are essentially the things that I'm interested in. We're going to mark down our key levels, which are going to be the previous day's range, previous sessions ranges, so the highs and lows of the previous sessions, today's midnight open, and today's daily range, so the high and low of the current day. So I'm using a few indicators, as you can see on TradingView, to try and help make things easier. I have a sessions indicator, which shows me the Asian session, London session, and New York session. A day separator, so I can see where my days fall as well. I have a really nice fair value gap indicator, which shows me fair value gaps as they are developing. I have the new day opening gap and new week opening gap indicator as well. So those are all on my chart just to help clarify and make sure that I don't miss anything. I'm analysing it. I know ICT doesn't really like to use indicators and stuff, but I do find that these are helpful. So we'll start off by marking the previous day's range, which would be the high and the low of the day. Now for this, I use this GAN box. It's going to give me a premium and discount of the day. Stretch that out. See where price is in relation to yesterday's range. So today generally been hovering in the premium area, which means that we would have been looking for shorts earlier on in the session. Just dipped down discount area. We can see that we've got we'll mark this as the current day's high. Have high there and current day low. And we can see Asia will that because it's very close to the daily high there, but we have got Asia low, which we've taken out now. Asia low was just above discount area. Just have New York session low. See, actually, we've just swept New York low as well yesterday. Let's make that capital. Quite nice. So we've taken a couple of key liquidity points coming into our time window. So what hopefully you're aware of is the Silver Bullet times are between 3 and 4 a.m. New York time. Ideal for me because I'm based in the UK. So this is 8 in the morning till 9 in the morning my time. And midnight open. Well, so we've traded below midnight open, we've traded below Asia low, and we've traded below New York low. Fair value gap here from yesterday. So taking some fair value gap and reversed. Let's 1 minute chart to now see, after taking the Asia low and the New York low, we've broken structure to the side. I'll break of structure. Left fair value gaps, accelerating up. One of the things I like to see, help me gauge direction. Lots of fair value gaps being respected on the 1 minute. So you can see here going up, we've got a wide range of fair value gaps coming up. Now, as the New York low and the Asia low have been taken, and we are now back inside Asia range, leaving fair value gaps going up, I would suggest that the daily high, so the Asia high, the high of the day, potential draw on liquidity. What we're identifying as our draw on liquidity. So I'm going to be looking for an entry to go and at least take some key level highs out. This silver bullet trading hour. So we'll start skipping forward now. We're on replay and we're back to 3 AM. Down. Respected the same fair value gap here. Respected before. It's also as confluence. Yeah. Current daily opening gap as well. So we're respecting the daily opening gap. Now up again. Gap. I'm just skipping forward manually on these to try and speed this up. See here we have left the volume imbalance, so this little green box here, lighting a volume imbalance for us. Gap there which we've closed straight through that gap, so that may have been a rejection area for us. Closed straight through. Left the fair value gap. Now in my process, we're breaking structure higher. I'm expecting us to take out at least the daily high, probably previous day high. Previous day's highs above us. I'd want to retrace at least 50% to a discount of this range and our entry. Stop loss just a tick below this low. First target for a quick 5 handles, 5 pips. This is Euro USD. Targets are not actually quite like what ICT says. Gives me well over a 1-to-1, so I would be happy with taking profit there. As I said, we've got previous day high just above us, hasn't been tapped. One thing I have noticed in my time, if we're consolidating underneath the previous day's high, generally means that they're building some liquidity to take it. So this dive down early on in London, probably a Judas swing, grab some liquidity to then catapult us up to take previous day's high. Left that fair value gap. Retracement back on 50%. Because we know that this is also an order block. Have as confluence then order block, 50% retracement, and a fair value gap and a volume imbalance. So there's quite a lot there. Liquidity not far above us. Has come back. It's that in the trade. Fair value gap here. That fair value gap now. Through the fair value gap, which I see that left of the fair value gap. That fair value gap. Now this is something that I do like to see as well. Guys can see, so we have the fair value gap here, but we also have a fair value gap coming down. This, I believe, balanced price range, which balanced price ranges are back testing. I've always found those to be what happens with it. Taps it, accelerated away from it. That's nice. Hopefully that will push us to at least check out. Now we're coming back again. Another one back above that balanced price range. We've left again two value gaps back to back. High. To be honest, for me, I would probably close out there. What happens? Let's take it nicely. Skipping forward, so it does look like it's going for the daily high. Daily high. To the end of the hour. Person. That's it. Is that our 4 o'clock? That is, I would say, the silver bullet opportunity for the 16th of May 2023. Hope you found that useful. I have. Doing that, I would say that this section in the middle here, now I did try and trade this, I'll be honest with you, and I didn't get in. I was taking the kids to school at this point. So I came in here and was trying to catch shorts coming down and took some losses. So reviewing this has been helpful. See what happens between 8 and 9. But yeah, like that. If you have any feedback or any comments, please leave them down below. I'd love to understand how you guys viewed that, or if there's anything that you think I've missed or misjudged on here. And I'll hopefully be back tomorrow with another ICT Silver Bullet review in London session on EURUSD. Watching.